Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter. I'm HazzD. Last time we went out and did the mother of all extermination quest. This time we're going to go out and do our final 4-star quest. So let's talk to the chief and accept our final 4-star quest, which is Slay the Gypceros. It's got a reward of 1,400. It's in the swamps. This is one of the few big monsters we're going to hunt in the swamp. It's nothing special here. It's just slay the Gypceros, so there's no special don't kill it or anything. It's literally just go out and slay it like all other hunting quests. I don't know why I'm going over that. That's just a bit weird. The requester is a guarded merchant. It's kind of a weird title. They get weirder and weirder as we go in. Never mind. I saw a gigantic bird-like monster deep in the swamp. I can't do business with a thing like that there. Please find it and kill it. I don't know why he's doing business in a swamp. Who's out there? I don't know, the Veggie Elder. I don't know what he's trading with a Veggie Elder, but I don't know. I don't think that's really the best place to do any kind of business. So let's head out on our quest. Wow, my voice came out weird there. Let's head out on our quest. Like I'm struggling to say it. I don't know why. I'm trying. Oh, never mind. Let's just get into this. This is one of the sort of more difficult quests in my opinion. Definitely one of the hardest 4-star quests, just in terms of just sheer complicatedness to the quest, if I want to call it that. The reason I say that is because this quest has a lot of different things in it, so not only do we have to hunt a big monster, there's going to be other sort of things, like this is the first time we've hunted in the swamp. I want to grab these before I fill up my inventory because I have got a lot of stuff in there at the moment. Flash bombs, I wouldn't suggest bringing any flash bombs because none of the monsters we're going to encounter can be affected by flash bombs, so it's just kind of pointless bringing them. So what I'm going to do first is not head to where the monster spawns and there's sort of an intro cutscene, so until you go into that area you won't sort of trigger it, it won't be flying around, you won't see it, so that's okay. So what I'm going to do instead is head about and get rid of some of the monsters because trust me, you're going to want to do this. A lot of the areas where it ends up going, there are a lot of annoying monsters, and you see what I mean when I get in there, because they're going to destroy me and I'm going to have to probably use up all of my supply items just to stay alive and deal with them. So let's head in here, and if I turn slightly, you can see Buffangalo all over the place. So what we're going to want to do is try and take these guys out before the others get aggroed on me. So there we go. And block maybe. Nope, he's fine. So let's take you down now. Please. Yep, there we go. Okay, I was hoping it would do that, and I probably... Nope, okay. Probably could have got another swing in there, but never mind. Let's take him down. I don't suggest just charging into the area because all of them will just swarm you. And there's 4 in here, I think. Well, 4 or more. So it's going to completely swarm you if you're not careful. So as you can see, I don't want to drag all of those over yet. So what I'm going to do instead is make sure there's none over here. And then heading closer to try and pull in just one of them. To just try and draw that one there to me. Come on, there we go. Right, if I pull him towards me and then take him down by himself, I can get through this a little bit easier, because if you drag all of them over, it's going to get quite difficult to deal with. So there we go, now that we've taken him down, there's just 1 or 2 more in here. I think it's just 1, or at least I hope there is only 1. If you head into Area 9, you'll be triggering the cutscene that activates this monster. I can hear another one, so I'm going to have to be careful. There we go, that's that one down. Right, is there another one somewhere? I thought I heard one. Maybe I'm just hearing things, never mind. So yeah, if you head into Area 9, you're going to trigger the cutscene and it'll start flying around all over the place, the Gypceros. So you may not want to do that because it can be quite annoying trying to deal with all the ads, let's call them, while trying to fight it, because it's kind of a bit of a pain in the ass, because it's kind of one of those monsters that are all over the place and really it just does things that just annoy you. So I would suggest either hunting one or the other, not both at the same time, unless you're feeling pretty confident, which I don't feel that confident, and I've already done one practice run of this today, so yeah, I wouldn't suggest doing both at the same time unless you feel like you're incredibly overpowered or something, or brave. One of the two, or a combination of them, I don't know, because I'm certainly not that. The Buffangalo in Area 5 won't keep respawning, so you can only, well, you only have to take them all down once. So if you take down the 4 in there, then you won't have to fight them again. Something else to note is that Area 10 and 5, you can't use pitfall traps in there, and pitfall traps are going to be incredibly helpful during this fight for one specific reason, which I'll go over when we start fighting it. So let's take that down. and then take out the others. Area 10 isn't one that it visits all that much, but it's still a good idea to take them out just because being randomly stunned right in the middle of fighting something quite big would be quite irritating. So let's take you down, and I'm doing a lot better than I did during my practice run because that last area I just sort of charged right in there and tried to fight them all at the same time. I don't know why I didn't continue attacking there. I thought I would have, but never mind. Okay, I think that's all of the gem prey dealt with. So let's head this way and go back to area 4 where the last of the sort of ads are about. So let's take them down because they're going to be annoying, because area 4, 5, 2 and 9 is where it goes most, and it's the areas we're going to want to definitely clear. Area 2 rarely has anything in there other than, say, Celebi or potentially Amphenol, so that's fine. Area 6 is empty, but I don't think it ever goes there. I keep hearing Buffangalo in here somewhere. I don't know, maybe I'm going mad or I'm getting paranoid or something. Never mind, there's nothing here. It's just my imagination, I hope. Please don't prove me wrong. Don't prove me what? Wow, I can't say wrong. Please don't prove me wrong, universe, is what I was trying to say. So let's head into this area and take care of the last of the Buffangalo that we can take care of before heading to area 9. Because in area 9, there obviously is the Gypceros, so you don't want to go there unless you're intending to trigger the Gypceros heading around, and because my weapon got blunt at just the wrong time, I couldn't take that down. There is also Buffangalo in there, so you don't want to just step into that area lightly. You want to be at full strength, and now that I've triggered more than once at a time, these guys are destroying me. It doesn't help that my weapon has got blunt. Well, it's not blunt, it's just not as sharp as it was. Right, so I'm going to wait for it to come back to me and then take it down because there's another one over there that I don't want to trigger. So what I'm going to do is wait for this one to come to me and take it down. Obviously, please don't go that way because I can't hit you properly. So let's hit you again. Go down. Okay, it's not going down. Let's hit you again. And there we go. Right, now that that's down, I'm going to down a first aid kit and then use a mini whetstone. I could probably go over my weapon right now. Obviously, I've brought the, I can't remember which one exactly it is. Which one is it? It's the Vile Serpent Blade. So I brought the one before the last in the series for the Serpent Blade. So it's not exactly the best it could be, but it's good enough to deal with the Gypceros. So that's pretty nice. And I think I've triggered 3 at the same time, which was a mistake. Rookie mistake. Managed to block that. Nice. Let's hit this guy right up the butt now, and go down. Oh dear. And go down. There we go. Right. Let's just block, because I thought I could hear another one. Apparently not. Okay, let's take this guy out, just because he'll get aggroed for no reason and attack me. It may seem kind of cruel, but that's just how it happens. Is there anything else in here? I might as well take him down while I'm here, just because he will annoy me to no end. Right. So now that we've done that, there's only area 9 left to clear out, and that's where the Gypceros is. So let's head in there, activate the Gypceros, and then we'll go about sort of doing other things after that, obviously. But first, let's watch the cutscene. I like how during that cutscene it was a completely empty area, and now it's filled with a ton of Buffangalo. I don't know how that happened. Of course, it's just the universe being a pain. But going over the Gypceros a bit more, it's a wyvern that can generate bright flashes of light with its prominent crest. It has a rubbery hide that resists damage. It can spit poison, a poisonous substance, and it's quite timid. However, I don't know why they keep doing that with the bios, but it just cuts off there randomly. So as you can see, it spits poison, and if it will do it for me, it will do one other type of thing other than the usual attacks that we've seen from the Yain Cuckoo and the Cephadrone. Well, I can't do some of the Cephadrone's attacks like the hip check sort of attack. What it can do, obviously, is spit poison, which is something new that we haven't seen. Well, we've seen the Eye of Prey do it, but oh, you pain in the butt. Right. As you saw there, I was hit by poison. This armor is immune to poison, which is incredibly nice, and I'm getting destroyed here. Here we go. This is what I want to show. As you can see, it will let out that big flash of light if you have a great sword, and it will keep doing it now. If you have a great sword, it will be able to block it. By pressing R1, you'll be able to block out the light. I don't exactly know how that works. Maybe it's because it's in front of your face or something. But never mind, I'm going to head to a different area because I don't want to be in there with a Buffangalo and it at the same time. Because as you saw, I was just getting destroyed in there. So what I'm going to do is heal up and hope it follows me to either area 4 or 5. Is it going to 10? I said it no, it's going to 5. I said it rarely goes to 10. I thought it was going there just to prove me wrong, just to spite me. Never mind, let's head back in here and clear out these Buffangalo, which are all going to aggro on me just instantly, because that's just how they are. There we go. Thankfully, well, some of them got hit by poison during that last sort of foray with the Gypceros, so that's quite nice. You can also take out those Malinxes down there, so if you're trying to get rid of those, because as you saw, they stole a Mega Potion from me. And I just happened to aggro the one Buffangalo, which I hadn't aggroed yet in the entire area. Somehow I managed to do it. Never mind. Let's take you down. Okay, he took down the Buffangalo for me, which is quite nice. Something else worthy of note about the Gypceros is something we've yet to see, is that it can actually steal your items. Somehow, I don't get how it can just randomly steal items from you, but it can, which is kind of weird. But now that we've cleared out every other area but the... Well, actually, we've cleared out all of the areas. All we've got to do now is take down the Gypceros itself, which hopefully won't be too hard since we've already gone on for quite a bit now. But this thing, it's not as hard as it looks. It may look big. It's not exactly that tough. Something else worthy of note is that its weak spots are its head and its tail. Something you might have noticed in the bio that I didn't really get a chance to talk about because I had to run away, was that if you attack its head, the crest on its head can be broken off. Not broken off, but destroyed. I'll try and demonstrate this throughout this quest, but sometimes I end up just killing it without managing it. So what I'm going to do is aim for its head and hit it. Okay, my weapon's decreased. I probably should have powered it, well, resharpened it before coming in here. Never mind. As long as I hit its head, it shouldn't be a problem. Something I want to do is drop it in a pitfall trap as soon as possible, because that'll bring its head closer to me. I don't think large barrel bombs destroy its crest all that much unless it's quite close to it. As you can see, this thing runs like a chicken, similar to how the Yain Cuckoo behaves. It's got similar attacks, except they're a lot more powerful, and it's a lot bigger, so you're going to want to be careful. It will randomly just do that so that it can stun you, so that you, I don't know, you'll just suffer the wind resistance. This is something else it'll do. It'll fly across an area for no reason, and then land really far away for no particular reason. It may be a good time to sharpen your weapon because it ends up quite far away. It may do it so it can do this attack, which is similar to the Yain Cuckoo's attack, where it spits fire instead. But the Gypceros, as you can see, it does it 3 times in a row, running across the area and then eventually stop in a similar place. As long as you manage to dodge the first one, if you stand still, it eventually... Oh no, it's doing 4. But fortunately, as I said, I've got immunity to poison because of my armor, which is incredibly nice. And it's hit me in the face again, which is quite annoying. Let's get out of the way of that, because even though I'm resistant to poison, I'm not resistant to the damage it causes. And what are you doing? Okay, I'm going to sharpen my blade while I'm waiting for you to do that. There we go. Right, sharpen back up to full. Now, we're going to run across the area. I'm really hoping it's going to head back to either 2, 4 or 9 now, because then I can really start to lay into it properly, because right now I can't really do a whole lot of damage, because when I did a practice run of this, I never managed to break the crystal off of its head because, well, I did too much damage to the rest of it instead of its head, resulting in it sort of dying before I had a chance to break it, which is not good. Hopefully it's going to fly away now. Yep, there we go, it's flying away, which is quite nice. No, it's just hovering around the area. Okay, what I'm going to do is leave the area myself and hope it follows me. If not, I'll come back and try and hit it again. So what I'm going to do is leave the area to area 2 and hope it follows me. So let's head in here and see what happens.